I don't give a fuck what you say. He got his fucking ass beat in the first.
Man. He ain't got beat like that.
Yeah, no, he's never his whole fucking career. I've never seen Deontay Wilder. I've seen several of his fucking fights. I've never seen him get beat like that.
He was getting his ass beat versus Stu Hoppers.
Not like that.
He was getting his ass beat versus Gerald Washington.
Not like that. You're lying. No, you're lying. Not like that.
He was getting his ass beat versus
There's a difference between getting mauled and getting outboxed.
No, the first Louis Ortiz fight, he would get his ass beat.
He didn't get mauled,
with the exception of when Luis Ortiz caught him. Shit, he had dropped Luis Ortiz early. What are you talking about?
Whooping him.
No.
Right. Him dropping him and him getting whooped is two different things.
No,
watch this. Tyson was getting whooped when he dropped fucking Buster Douglas, right?
No, I'm saying it
was he getting whooped?
Yeah, he was getting whooped.
All right, so just because you dropped it don't mean you wasn't getting
whooped. As bad.
He was
whooping. Man, it's no goddamn way in hell. The first Luis Ortiz fight was nowhere near this.
But you know what? I'll say this. Goddamn, the Buster Douglas fight. Tyson ain't never took that much punishment in his career. He got more of an ass whooping in that night.
Now you tripping.
Think about it.
No, think about nothing. He got his ass beat by Lennox Lewis.
He said before that.
Oh, I thought he saying his career. He didn't say well,
yes, he said up until
that point, he never took that much punishment. And that's goddamn.
Yeah, we live again.
Batman boxing talk. We back. These two old geezers blowing the shit out.
And this young ignorant motherfucker blowing the shit out of us. But anyway, we're gonna talk about whether or not, you know, how we feel about a immediate rematch
and what needs to be done on each part.
Yep.
Whether it's corners being changed and what game plans need to be implemented by both fighters.
Yeah.
You know, I listened to Trill Boxing Talk. Shout out to Trill Boxing Talk 78 Sports. They had a good show today. They talked about they basically talked about what we about to talk about now. What he would have to do to fight again. But what they don't say, what I didn't hear them say, is that if he don't make some changes, because everybody's saying, well, you'll be okay, champ, and we know you'll get him next time, champ. Champ will not get him next time if he don't change some shit.
This is my thing. Everybody swore up and down Anthony Joshua needed to change some shit after the first Ruiz fight, right? He needed a new trainer. He needed to do this. He needed to do this. Right. The man did the same shit and came back with a different game plan and beat the shit out of and whitewash.
Okay, but you be the first to say.
Everything is always 20/20 in hindsight.
You be the first to say, but let me ask you now. You constantly say Wilder is the worst boxer. Anthony Joshua has the skill set to do that. Does Wilder?
Does Wilder have the skill? We didn't. That's the thing. We didn't think Anthony Joshua had the skill set and the stamina to stay on the bike for 12 rounds.
I disagree with you.
No, we did not.
No.
No, we did not.
Not to fight Ruiz the way that he did.
Exactly.
But no one ever thought. No one would say that Anthony Joshua couldn't beat Andy Ruiz.
I didn't think he could if he did the same shit, right or wrong.
Well, I mean, we knew that was out the window when that motherfucker came and went damn near 300.
But that's what I'm saying.
But yeah, you're right.
I didn't think that if Anthony Joshua, I didn't think that he could stay on his toes for 12 rounds. I don't think any of us did, because ain't nobody say that shit in our pre-fight thing.
Yeah, I did.
No, you did not say he was gonna stay out and box him for 12 rounds and not lose no damn stamina.
I said he was gonna win a damn decision. That's what I said.
That's two different things. You can win a decision multiple ways. You can stand in the pocket and win a decision 12 rounds.
But I don't think he meant when he said that he was going to win a decision whether he was going to stand in front of Andy Ruiz. I thought that he thought he was going to box him, but no, nobody thought that he could do that. But I mean, didn't he box against goddamn, what was it, Parker? Didn't he box against Parker? I think he did.
He was walking Parker down, and Parker was the one moving.
But who was it that he was boxing against? Because he did box against somebody before.
I ain't never seen it.
I was listening.
Not against Klitschko.
No, I mean,
not against Dillian White. He was walking down. Carlos Takam, he was walking down. Joseph Parker, he was walking down. Alexander Povetkin, he was. He never done that before.
Let me ask you this: if you look at Andy Ruiz and Anthony Joshua, and you say skill sets, who would you give the edge to?
Andy Ruiz. In shape, Andy Ruiz.
You know,
right or wrong?
Shout out to Fanon. He was the OG Boxing Talk. Somebody brought up
Andy Ruiz. Yeah,
if Andy Ruiz in shape, he got more skills than Anthony Joshua.
I agree.
I ain't talking about the 300-pounders, just the plodding Andy Ruiz. But the best version of Andy Ruiz and the best version of Anthony Joshua, before we knew he could fucking get on this bike for 12 rounds, Andy Ruiz got the best skill set.
Now, you know why I disagree with what you just said? Because before the first fight, who'd you pick?
Who?
Between Andy Ruiz and Anthony Joshua.
Anthony Joshua.
Okay.
But that don't mean that his skill set is better. Wilder's skill set not better than nobody. I pick Wilder every fight, right? Your point is void, buddy.
The point is not void.
The point is void. Just because I pick Anthony Joshua could mean. Matter of fact, I said I don't think they're gonna let Anthony Joshua lose no fucking fight in New York. And I didn't think Andy Ruiz was gonna knock him out. So yeah, I chose Joshua.
I didn't think, honestly, even though I saw Andy Ruiz, he surprised me like the first fight. And we're going to get off Andy Ruiz because we're going to get back to him. But he surprised me with the first fight when I saw, how he hit the mitts. He was a big dude and his hand speed and everything. But I still didn't think he had the skill set.
I thought he had the skill set.
See,
I just didn't think that if the fight was close, he was going to win.
Right.
And I even said that in the rematch.
Right.
If the fight close, they're going to give it to Joshua.
Oh, yeah, easily. Yeah.
So just because I chose Joshua don't mean that I thought his skill set was better.
Yeah, that's understandable. But okay, what do you think? Okay, you Brandon. Okay, what do you think about the immediate rematch and what needs to happen?
I think he has to take the immediate rematch because if he don't, they're gonna run off with the belts. That's the main reason. Mm-hmm. The second reason why I think he needs to take the immediate rematch is because nobody else is gonna fight him for an opportunity to get a shot at the title, which means he's gonna be getting ducked even more. Dillian White ain't gonna fight him now. You see what I'm saying? So he has to take the rematch. And like I said, after seeing, at this point, you've seen everything that Fury can do. Mm-hmm. You've seen him flat out box. You've seen him be bigger and maul you. Mm-hmm. You know what his punches that he's not sitting down on feel like, and you know what his punches that he's sitting down on feel like. At this point, you got to prepare yourself for everything. You can't be looking at the ref if you get hit behind the head and he don't fucking say nothing. Mm-hmm. You have to be dirty. You have to be dirty, and if you got to be dirty first, be dirty first.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But Wilder's first line of winning is to command the ring. You can't allow Tyson Fury to push you back with feints. Mm-hmm. Just like I said about Charlo and Harrison. Harrison controlled Charlo with feints. And that's what Tyson Fury was doing to Wilder. Mm-hmm. And the feints was really just to get him to get closer to the ropes so that he could take away his power by being a heavier guy, leaning on him, and being an effective, dirty fighter. Mm-hmm. No different than how Marcos Maidana fought Floyd Mayweather the first time. Mm-hmm. Same, that's all Tyson Fury did was be aggressive and dirty. And unlike Floyd Mayweather, Wilder doesn't have those technical skills to be able to fight anywhere in the ring. Mm-hmm. So whereas Mayweather could go to the shoulder roll to pick off shots and create offense, Wilder doesn't have that. It's more of a hold and grab, try to get back to the center of the ring. He needs to work on, and if I'm him, I call Virgil Hunter and Andre Ward to try to figure out how to fucking fight in the center of the ring, in the inside. And it's going to be hard because that's one of the hardest things to learn in boxing is being comfortable with somebody touching you. Mm-hmm. But that's my plan. And you have to find different ways to disguise the right hand. Right. Like I said, everything don't got to be a load up. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And sometimes lead with the straight right. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got to be every time. You know what I'm saying? Because you become predictable. Mm-hmm. And once I see the left coming, Tyson Fury just going to put his arms up and slide back. Now you know that. So now you have to figure out what you can do to negate that. Maybe it's feinting the right hand. And then, you know what I'm saying? That's something that if he want to hire me, he can. Because I can put together a game plan for him. Yeah. But he has to figure out different ways to get the right hand off. No different than Reggie Miller. Whether he got to come off a screen to get his 3-point off, he had to figure out a different way. Right. And that's my game plan for him.
Look, first I'm going to agree with you right off top because me and Alan talked about this. And I was saying that, yes, he has to take it for the same reasons you said. Mm-hmm. He has to take the rematch because if he does not exercise that, I don't think Wilder will get another fucking title shot. Yeah, he won't. They look, he's 34 years old. That's number one. Mm-hmm. So therefore, look, you might as well take the fucking rematch now like I said, you got to figure some shit out, but you have to take the fucking immediate rematch. They will duck you. Ain't nobody really gonna try to fight you or anything. They will run off with the damn belts. Because think about even if Tyson Fury, this is what's gonna happen. Tyson Fury, he said he got 2 fights left, and he said he might retire. Right, so he'll go over there to England. Fight Anthony Joshua.
Twice.
Yep, twice.
Yep.
Win the belts and fight him in the rematch and retire. And you know why? They'll be like this. Well, why won't you give out? He'd be like, I beat him twice. I knocked him out the second time, and I beat him the first time too. So therefore, I don't need to fight Wilder anymore. I'm going to fight Anthony Joshua, and I'm going to give Anthony Joshua a shot to get it back, and he's going to beat Anthony Joshua ass twice, and he'll retire. And if Anthony Joshua wins, do you think he's going to give Deontay Wilder a shot?
Nope.
No. It's no need for me to give Deontay Wilder a shot. I beat the man that already knocked Deontay Wilder out and beat Deontay Wilder twice. It's going to be the same shit. So therefore, but like you said, as far as a different game plan, I don't think I could say it any better than what you said. You have to. You can't sit there. First of all, number one, Alan, you was like, it's some kind of way that he got to try to outbox. You're not going to outbox Tyson Fury.
Not
you
from
got
the
to,
outside.
yeah, not from the outside. You got to have to figure out, like you say, how to get in closer. Another thing that will freeze Tyson Fury, if you look at it, when Wilder would just throw the hand up, Tyson Fury was already, when he was coming forward and Wilder throw the hand up, Tyson Fury was like this.
Because he knew,
yeah.
But in Tyson Fury's defense, he knew if this hand coming up, this is coming out.
Exactly.
So let me get the fuck out the way.
Yep, so you can use that as to your advantage because you could close the distance when he frees. See, when he frees and he lean back because he's taller than you, he can lean back a little bit. And if you throwing a punch, he can ride on it. Yeah, he can get out the way. Yeah,
so like he did.
Yeah, exactly. But see, like you said, to get used to fighting on the inside, right? When you throw that shot or you throw it, just to step, like you said, you can feint the fucking right hand. Step in closer and boom, boom. Yeah. So when he lean back, you're in range. That it's going. He think he's away from it, but you can step closer and he ain't gonna be able to ride it. And if he catch him, like and he's in range, he going down.
Or instead of everything being here, why not here? You know what I'm saying? Like, he leaning, but this is still there. You know what I'm saying? Like, change the trajectory of the right hand.
And he tried some of that stuff. I'm talking about far as like, look, jabbing with Tyson Fury. I don't mean to cut you off, but he was like, when Tyson Fury threw a jab, he threw double jab.
No, I'm saying change the trajectory of the right hand.
Yeah,
it don't always have to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes loop it to the body, boom.
True.
Up, throw a wide uppercut to the body or throw it straight to the chest. It don't always have to be the same thing. Wilder's issue is he's so used to doing the same thing that it's repetitive. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like and it's something that he's used to doing that he probably don't even realize he's doing because that's all that they practice. Yeah. But I've never seen Wilder squat and sit down. Boom, you know what I'm saying? Boom, I ain't never seen him squat. And if he was to do that, Tyson Fury he's gonna have no choice but to back off because he either not gonna be wanting to get hit with those shots to the body or they're gonna tire him out. But that to me, that's the game plan. At this point, fuck the head. You can get the head in round 11 if you chop the bottom of the fucking tree down.
That's true. Jabs to the body, like you said, closing, hitting them to the body with hooks. Like I said, jab, throw the right hand to the body. As hard as you throw that motherfucker to the
throw that shit right to the
stirrup.
Boom!
Right there, boom.
Well,
Make his ass back up.
Off of that. The thought of that you're gonna knock Tyson Fury out, get it out your head. Don't even go.
I'm not gonna say get it out your head because it's possible.
It's possible.
But how you go about it is what you need to get out your head.
The first thing that needs to be worked on, or the game plan, has to be breaking him down. And how do you do that? I mean, old school body shots, body punching, wear the man down. Kill the body, the head, or die. Just that simple.
See,
man's bigger than you, so you're gonna have to chop him down, and you're not gonna knock him out with one shot. He's a great boxer.
I'm not gonna say
just
that.
Just like Errol Spence couldn't knock out Mikey Garcia, because although we want to say he could have, Mikey Garcia was experienced enough to stay in there and take the beating for 12 rounds.
He couldn't knock out Mikey Garcia because Mikey Garcia was 110% defensive, to the point where he wasn't throwing anything to give any openings. That's totally different. Deontay Wilder has the power to knock out Tyson Fury. He just has to disguise it. Because like I said, if I know that you're throwing the right after you throw your jab, even if I can't fully get the fuck out the way of it, I can take the steam off.
Okay, let me ask y'all a question. they said the fall. So the fall would be September, October, August. I mean, October, November. Do y'all think that he can make those changes before then?
Yeah. It's gonna be tough, but I think it's possible.
Yeah,
because we seen Anthony Joshua make the change in 6 months, so I don't see why not.
You saw Anthony Joshua drop that fucking weight and make those changes because he knew coming in at 250 pounds that he wasn't gonna be able to dance that whole. Move that whole time. But Allen, to tell you the truth, I think the first thing you need to work on is his goddamn. Don't back straight up with your chin in the air. Tyson Fury can reach you.
And this.
Yes.
You know what?
You gotta crunch
down.
You
got exactly. You gotta so that you make yourself small.
You can catch these and this.
Things that we have talked about in shows prior. Basically, Sugar Hill and Tyson Fury sat down, pulled all those weaknesses out, and exploited them. And you talking about a guy that's been doing, like you said.
The thing is, I don't think they exploited him. I don't think they gave him a chance to do it.
Do what? Just like
to do what he normally does. You know what I'm saying?
But see, this is. I mean, I ain't mean to cut you, but I think I'm going with you. Me and Allen been arguing about this all week about this fucking fight. Yes, Tyson Fury deserves every bit of credit for what he did and how he fought. Look, but I'm telling you, like you said, how many times have you seen somebody like, okay, because at the first time we thought he had a ruptured eardrum, remember? So we was like, how many times does a motherfucker fighter get a ruptured eardrum? That's number one. How many times, look, Deontay Wilder, like you said, Brandon, he didn't get a chance to do those things because once that equilibrium was gone, it was over. But see, people act like, and you was acting like this at first, Allen, like Tyson Fury came out from round one and started dog walking him, and he did not.
He didn't. He was applying pressure.
Yeah.
But he didn't start the bullying shit until he knew his legs was gone, which was smart.
After the knockdown.
Yeah.
Which was the third round.
Yeah. I say that.
Yeah, but you say, man, Tyson Fury came out, from the very first round, and he was this and he was that. And I was like, I said after the first 2 rounds, even though you said you gave Tyson Fury the first 2 rounds, I said 1-1.
No, I said 1-1.
I think Wilder got the first round. I thought the second round was close.
Because I saw jabs to the body, and I even saw some crosses to the body. But and
he did land the right hand. And let me tell you something.
He took steam off of it.
Yeah, he took steam off of it because he rolled away from it. But you think if his legs, first of all, I don't think they would have stopped the fight if his legs was sturdy, but he was taking, like you said, taking the beating like he has done in other fights, like you said, but his legs was always sturdy. Right. You know what I'm saying? See, Tyson Fury, if you look at him in the corner, he was breathing hard too, like he's breathing hard because he carrying that damn weight. That weight starting to weigh on his ass too. And trust me, those shots that he got away from early, if Deontay Wilder's legs was there, he wouldn't have been able to get away from him.
And that's why I say he doesn't have to forget about knocking Tyson Fury out.
And I agree with you.
He just has to change. He doesn't have to forget about getting to the finish line. Yep. He just has to change how he gets to the finish line.
Yeah. And I understand what you're saying, Allen, like, don't go in there.
I'm not saying try to knock him on the first round.
Exactly.
Because he's prepared for it. Just like when Tyson Fury said, I'm going to knock you on the second round. Okay, come on, motherfucker. I'm prepared for it. I know what you're trying to do.
And if he leans on you, try to push his nuts. That's another tactic. Because a lot of people do. The boxers have done that. The minute motherfucker lean on them, they just fall.
Let me ask y'all a question, though. From Tyson Fury's perspective. I beat you both ways. So what if Deontay? See, this is what I mean when I say you need to be prepared for everything. Because if Tyson Fury might go in the next fight, decide to box.
Yeah, but at that point, you've already seen that before. So you know how to deal with that.
Do you?
Yeah. Because I think that's what he was prepared for this time.
Yes. Look, if Tyson Fury comes out, think about this. Tyson Fury said everything that was going to happen, and it was like he's a fucking prophet. He said, I'm going to come out, I'm going to put the pressure on him. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to sit down on my punches, I'm going to lean on him, and everything in about a fifth round, he's going to be done.
But this is the thing. In Wilder's and his corner, and this is why I say everything is 20/20 in hindsight. In Wilder's corner, they're like, if his dumb ass come forward, we gonna knock his ass the fuck out.
That's what I said.
He playing mind games.
Remember what I said in our prediction video? If he stands in front of me and get his head knocked in the goddamn top row. That's what I thought would happen. And like you said, so if they see him coming out, Allen, in boxing, they were like this. Okay, well, game plan that was for the second fight, we just use that now because you going look. You could jab to the body. You going look. He probably move around, but look, his ass gonna get tired, and we gonna catch up to him.
If I'm him, I bring in Virgil Hunter, and like I said, I'm not saying fire JD or Mark Breland.
I say fire JD. Fuck him.
I would just over this simple fact that I don't like the throwing under the bus shit.
Yeah,
that's a
you know what I'm saying.
issue.
Like to me, I don't like that shit.
Yeah.
But if I'm Wilder, and I understand it, you don't want to get rid of somebody who had, you know, you walked in the gym and they got you to where you are. Cool. I still bring in Virgil Hunter and I bring in Andre Ward.
Damn right.
And I do that because I don't know a better inside fighter than Andre Ward right now.
True.
And Floyd Mayweather's a good inside fighter. But to be honest, I wouldn't even think Floyd would come do the shit. I would go get Virgil Hunter and Andre Ward to train me or teach me or show me how to fight on the inside. Because Wilder doesn't know how to generate punches up close because his stance is so wide. And that's the only way he knows how to fight. He don't know how to shorten his stance so that he can get more leverage. And he can get more torque on his punches. He don't know how to shorten himself. So everything he do is from a long standpoint. And yes, that's cool when you fighting 6'4", 6'3", 6'2". But when you fighting 6'9", you have to be able to vary your attack. And like I said, the issue is Tyson Fury, as much as y'all motherfuckers don't like him, like I told y'all a long time ago when I was screaming, there's only one Tyson Fury. You just hopped on though. How long ago? When I was screaming, there's only one Tyson Fury. Are you serious? The fucking Tyson Fury.
You know what? I still say fuck Tyson Fury. I don't like his motherfucking ass.
And that's
but
cool.
I do gotta respect. Oh yes, absolutely.
And that's what I was saying. Like he got skills. I don't give a fuck how goofy he look, how dumb he look.
Like I say, I don't give a fuck if he look like SpongeBob in a goddamn box and some damn gloves.
That motherfucker got skills, and not only that, he got on top. And see, Wilder has IQ with limited skills. He got IQ
and skills.
With a tool bag full of skills. You know
he has the best skills in the heavyweight division.
I agree.
So I ask y'all again, with that being said,
he can't outbox him
to November.
Yes.
What changes?
I just told you.
We just told you what he got to work on.
I'm saying I asked you again. I just said it.
Okay, but
so you don't see
argument.
Yeah, you don't see it. You don't see it happening.
Like I said, hindsight
no.
always
I'm
20/20.
not saying I don't see it happen because when I made my prediction, I said I see character in Deontay Wilder, pride, and he'll figure it out. But I think that comes with making changes.
Like I said,
and I think that starts with his corner.
First things first, make sure you don't get hit behind the fucking head.
Yeah.
That's the first thing. And like I said, if that means like Earl Spence went out there and was dirty first to make a point, then that's what you got to do.
Or if as soon as that motherfucker lean on you and try to put his weight on you, you punch his nuts up into his motherfucking stomach. Give him 5 minutes. But he'll stop doing it because they're going to give him 5 minutes the first time. It ain't going to be an instant qualification.
And a nigga, I don't give a fuck how crazy you are. You ain't going to keep risking your balls.
Exactly. That's what I was telling Alan. Alan asked me, said, what makes you think that Tyson Fury wasn't going to come back and do the same thing? I said, after you punch.
But after that second time, as hard as Deontay Wilder hit.
Yeah. I'm not saying tap him. I'm saying hit that motherfucker, try to push these up.
Look, when he folded over. Poof, poof. That motherfucker threw a 2-piece to the
he did. I mean, with leverage too.
And you know what? Now that y'all say that shit, I think about because Bo was hitting Holyfield with low blows, so maybe Andrew Gallardo went in like smart. You ain't gonna catch me like that.
Fuck me up like that. But like I said, that's cool.
So Lou Duva was in the corner.
One other thing, okay, but since you want to bring up Holyfield, shit, maybe Wilder should bring in Holyfield to teach him how to use his head.
You ain't lying.
Knock the fuck out of Tyson Fury.
If I'm him, I'm paying everybody. I'm bringing in Tyson to show me how to leverage this motherfucking right hook to the body and right uppercut. I'm bringing in all them motherfuckers.
Well, Mike Tyson ain't gonna help him. So I said
then I curse his ass out. I knock his ass out.
And I'm telling y'all right now, when the fight comes, goddammit, I am stubborn. And I'm Deontay Wilder. 120 fucking %.
Anybody else?
Deontay Wilder.
I'm Tyson Fury.
Yep. Deontay Wilder.
Not against my guy.
Yep. Deontay Wilder in the fucking rematch. I don't care how crazy y'all think I am. I'm going with goddamn. Now go ahead and reverse your prediction like you said you was gonna do. I want you to do the shit on camera. Go ahead.
Reverse what prediction?
You said, because last time you said Tyson Fury will win this one and Deontay Wilder will win the rematch. So go ahead and reverse your prediction on this third fight.
That.
Yes,
I did say that. Damn right, I said it.
So what you
hold
saying
on.
now?
Why since beforehand? Why you ain't know beforehand that Tyson Fury was gonna win like this, and you feel like he was gonna win the second for the third fight too?
Yeah.
Because hindsight is always 20/20.
What the fuck did I say? I said, first of all, I'll say this again. I was rooting for Wilder. I didn't want to see Wilder lose the fight.
We're not asking who you rooting for.
Who you going with in the third fight? Since you keep asking questions about, do you think he got time?
I said,
okay.
If changes aren't made with his corner, getting rid of Breland, okay. If you feel you got to do that, I ain't nothing to say about that. But if the right people aren't brought in to teach you how to do what needs to be done to beat Tyson Fury, you ain't gonna beat him. And if you keep who you got, you ain't gonna beat him. Period.
That's not what we asked you.
What
Who are you picking in the third fight?
Exactly. Yeah, who are you picking?
do I have to say it? Okay, I'll say it so y'all understand. If he don't make changes,
I'm not asking you if what he don't do.
Who you
are
picking?
you
I have
picking?
to see certain
Alan,
things.
okay. Look,
I'm not gonna just say I'm
Okay,
picking.
all right, Alan.
He
Listen,
get rid of
I
Mark
said,
Breland
look,
and he got JD in his corner. Who are you picking?
If he don't make changes, I'm picking Fury. If he makes
a change is getting rid of Mark Breland.
That's a change.
That's a change.
Well, JD's is the fucking problem because I heard JD's keep saying, just press forward, just press
But what
forward.
I'm asking you is, why didn't you know that before the fight happened?
Why didn't I know what?
That Mark Breland was going to throw the towel and he was going to fire Mark Breland, and then Tyson Fury was going to win the third fight.
Why didn't I know that? How the hell would I know that?
That's the whole point I've been making. Everything is 20/20 in hindsight. It's easy to go back after the fact and say what should have fucking happened.
No, I'm just saying, look, all I'm asking you, because look, like I said, I'm defiant, goddammit. I don't care, like I said, because I saw a man being in a competitive fight before he got hit behind the motherfucking head with an illegal blow, right? Even
And
though
it
he
fucked
ducked,
up.
look, and I'm not blaming Tyson Fury for the fifth, sixth time. I'm not blaming Tyson Fury for throwing that shot because Deontay Wilder did dip that way. So therefore, it wasn't like blatant, but he did get hit in the back of his head, which was an illegal blow. And like you said, it's on the referee to sit there and say that was an illegal blow and not call it a knockdown.
To call it out.
Yep, and to call it out. But at that point, Tyson Fury basically had won the fucking fight because he caught him so hard that he couldn't get his legs back. But Allen, you said, like I said in the previous, that Deontay Wilder will win the third one. Now you're talking about if there is no changes. I say Deontay Wilder is going to win the third fight regardless of what the fuck happened in the second fight. He's going to win. Now you talking about if changes. Who are you picking at this point right now? In the third fight, are you going to go back on what you said when you said that Deontay Wilder was going to win the third fight? Are you saying that Tyson Fury, with no goddamn changes that you know of right now, is going to win the third fight?
Batman Boxing Talk. We out.
He an ass. I like that though.